All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
93.
To throw his Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Carr now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
Here we go. Over. Hot.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun!
And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ray McLeod, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. How Hauschka with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
93. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 7:34.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
6:37. 6:18. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Again, it's Carr. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
7:34. The 5-man box.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. Third down here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
You got 56 there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle. That's caught by McLeod. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning past him. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still going. They can't stop him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Carr. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19, the 40, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And an alley to run. Oh, he slipped right by him. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll go on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Allen now looks to throw, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
734. 808.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
29.
On 1st down, Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on first down. Carr, he's going to fire one deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Low, low, low. Down. 280. 58, 29. 29.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, 7:34. Go, go. Get set, get set. Hey, 7:34.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
29.
Carr. as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Carr, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Hot!
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Raider 1. Get set. You ready?
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there of 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Down! You ready? 7:34. Go Chief! You ready?
Carr now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Carr to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.